Hello everybody, picking the right weapon in Throne and Liberty early will help you enjoy the game more, but also learn how to play your favorite role faster. There are no classes in Throne and Liberty, the weapons you choose to combine are basically your class, which makes them quite important for having fun in the game. Not all weapons are easy to use, however. Some are simpler with easy skills that will let you be effective from the start. Others require more practice before you can take advantage of their capabilities. Let's go ahead and see which TL weapons are the best to use if you are new to the game, starting of course with the Orb. The Orb is the newest weapon in Throne and Liberty and the strongest right now. Originally designed as a support weapon, the Orb quickly took over as the king of DPS. This is because of the massive damage its skill synergies deal, but also because of how easy it is to use them. The Orb has a few only combos you can use that rely on summoning orbs with Star Calling or Summon Constellation and then consuming them with your other skills. This makes it a powerful but also very easy weapon to use regardless of your favorite role or gameplay. The longbow is another easy weapon that lets you attack enemies from distance. An amazing option for a ranged, safer playstyle. New players will have more success and survive longer by playing with a longbow. This is because this weapon allows them to deal damage and remain away from enemy mechanics until they know better how to deal with them. The longbow is a great weapon for ranged DPS but also healing in Throne and Liberty. The dagger is a special one. As a primary weapon, it is not that easy to use, a melee option that requires you to be closer to your target, which makes you more vulnerable. As a secondary weapon though, the dagger is one of the easiest to use early in the game. This is because its main function is to apply poison or thunderclouds to enemies while you are destroying them with your other weapon skills. A very good option for every playstyle and gameplay. The staff is another amazing ranged weapon, a mage weapon that relies more on burning and damage over time. Staff users can stay behind and deal massive elemental damage while they are safe from attacks. It's a very good option for new players that enjoy big AoE explosions. The spear is another melee weapon that requires you to be closer to your target. Unlike other melee weapons though, it is powerful with good AoE attacks and support options. If you prefer a melee playstyle more, then the spear is your best and easiest option. As a primary weapon, the spear also synergizes well with almost every other weapon in the game, which makes it a flexible and versatile option. The greatsword on the other hand is also easy to use but rather limited. With a couple only combos, it requires you to stay close to your target and be vulnerable for a moment until you can deal massive damage. This is an amazing weapon if you like stuns and immobilizing your enemy, or prefer to fight against single targets more. The crossbow is powerful because of the synergies it provides to other weapons, but is also the hardest to use. A weapon that requires fast reactions and lots of practice to learn to play well, but rewards you with some of the best damage in the game when combined with another strong offensive option. As a beginner, this weapon will be tough to learn but very rewarding in the long run. The wand is another tough weapon to use if you plan to use it as it was intended, which is a cursed damage over time and crown control option. This one requires a lot of practice to learn well, but can help you dish out some incredible damage when combined with other strong weapons. The wand is also one of the few healing options in the game. Finally, the sword is harder to use as a beginner, but mostly because it is tied to the role of tanking. Because of this, the sword doesn't deal much damage by itself and is focusing more on aggroing enemies and defense. This means that you will need a party to progress in the game. Because of its defensive nature, the sword is a solid option for PvP, however. Every weapon can be helpful and effective when you start the game, but some are better than others. Picking one of the easiest weapons to start your adventure in Throne and Liberty will help you progress faster and have more fun. So this was my best beginner weapons for Throne and Liberty guide in 2025. I would like to hear what your favorite TL weapon right now is and which combination you are using. Thank you for joining me. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe for more builds and guides. You can also join me on my Discord where we can discuss our favorite games. There's a link in the description. Have a great day.